Weaver. We're coming to you live from the underground section of Atlanta, Georgia. I will be interviewing prospective Cake Boss Show, Mr. Keon Hardiman. Would you like to further introduce yourself?
All right, I am Keon Hardiman. I am from Covington, Georgia, but I now reside in Atlanta, Georgia. As you can see, we are at the Underground Atlanta. I am 26 years old. I think that's it.
How would you describe your personality, and how would your friends and toughest critics describe you?
Um, my friends and toughest critics would describe me as a businessman. I'm always on top of my business. That must be taken care of.
Okay, what's your best and worst quality?
My best quality is I design cakes, and I am the bomb at designing cakes. My worst quality would be I overload myself taking too many orders.
Okay, being a prospective candidate for the show, I know you've watched some of the previous Cake Boss seasons. So, which cast member would you relate to most?
Um, I think I'm Buddy because he is the go-to guy. He takes care of everything. He does all the finishing touches. People have to call him when anything goes wrong. So that's me. I'm a one-man show.
All right. So, tell us about your food industry experience.
Well, my food industry experience, I used to work in English for a long time when I was a teenager. Then I started working at Publix. I wasn't really into designing cakes. I knew a little bit about it, but not much. Within the last 2 years, my manager from Publix, she showed me like all the outs and ends of decorating cakes, and then a little bit I picked up myself. So I worked there about 2 years. After the second year, got really bored because of all the restrictions. I couldn't do anything that I wanted to do. So I quit, and now I have my own business. I've been at that for about a year.
Okay. So, it's safe to assume that you have cake decorating and pastry experience, correct?
What do you think?
All righty, you hear it from the go-to
Come on
guy,
now.
Mr. Keon Hardiman. Is there a specific genre of food or desserts that you like to bake or cook?
I'm really into like cakes. That's basically any kind of desserts, anything sweet, chocolate, covered strawberries. That's I'm just a sweet person. That's all I like.
Okay, what type of baking do you hate?
Baking. I hate anything that has to be baked over and over again. I hate baking thick cakes for wedding cakes. Oh, it just takes like an hour and a half to bake these cakes. Then the people don't even be want to pay.
Okay, so are you creative in the kitchen?
I am very creative in the kitchen from some of the pictures that I have. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me see.
Cameraman, can you zoom in on these
As you
cakes
can
here?
see, like a tennis shoe cake. This is what I'll be showing y'all later on. Gift bag cake, baby cakes, um, Gucci and Louis Vuitton and Chanel stuff. So as you can see, I'm really creative at what I do.
Oh. Tell us any interesting details about yourself. What makes you stand out other than that bow tie?
Um, excuse me, ma'am. Okay, you will not go in on my bow tie. But I think what makes me stand out, I'm a very loving and caring person. But like I said, I'm a leader. There's a lot of people complain about how I lead because I'm always on point, but then they always in the end be like, "Oh, you did such a great job," and that's what I hear lots of times. So I'm a leader type person. That's what makes me stand out.
Well, wonderful. You have two different ends of the spectrum. Okay, where do you get your recipes from? Do you have family or friends, cookbooks? What do you do, and how do you put your own personal twist on that?
With my recipes, I get them from the internet, from people, magazines. But you have to basically know how to bake. If you don't know how to bake, you can get any kind of recipe from anybody and mix up something in the end. It don't be what you thought it was. So you definitely need to know like a little bit about baking before you try to bake.
Okay, so that's your personal twist, that know-how.
Know how.
Okay. Now, if you would complete this sentence, if I were an ingredient, I would be.
They finna get ready to stop. That's why I just went ahead and stopped y'all.
Okay.
Okay, good. So,
So you stopped
This
it already?
this time, I let it start on the own.